Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm NFX and today we're at Goodwood Kartways once again for our very first race of the season. And what a way to start off the season too. For first time drivers, this is pretty intense. We're racing in the rain. These are slick tires, so no rain tires here, and just ridiculous way to start off the season. For last year, we had no rain up until almost the last race, and to be able to start the season off on a very slippery and rainy track is unheard of. So nonetheless, I'm super excited to do this rainy session today. So we'll be going through my free practice 1, 2, and 3, my qualifying, and bits of my race. And mind you, I say bits because for some reason my GoPro kept turning in and off during the session. But hopefully this will give you a little bit of an idea of how it is driving in the rain, and learn from some of my mistakes and learn what not to do and what to do during these rainy sessions. You can see I'm waving off the driver to the right. That's just a friend coming through as we finish off free practice 1. Fast forwarding into free practice 2, you can see I'm getting out of the pit lane and there's still 2 carts, so a little bit of an unsafe release, but fast forwarding, I'm getting ready for my first push lap, and you can see I'm rotating the car and the car wouldn't go, and I find myself in Lake Muskoka. Skipping through to the next lap here, I take a pretty big spin into corner number 4, not maximizing the track width. And it's funny, I try to enter the track but also just give some space for the next driver, and they unfortunately spin out. Fast forwarding to the same corner, next lap, I do the exact same thing where I should be using more of the outside track instead of coming in on like a regular racing line. Definitely trying to see what works best, but getting caught out. You can see here I'm debriefing with my friend, and then I'm back on track for free practice 3. By this time, it's a little bit more wet on track. The cart ahead is kicking back so much water, and you can see it's just spraying all over the camera, which is like super fun. Going into this first corner, I feel a little bit more confident going around the outside, and he waves me through here because he knows I have a little bit more traction, a lot more grip, and you can see I'm doing a little bit of a Tokyo drift down into corner number 5. Do not recommend it, it's just slippery. Someone ahead spins out, so I'm just going to barely narrowly avoid them, and then we'll start our first lap in free practice 3. I just wanted to highlight this next clip here, how much of a power difference there is in carts. I'm sure I'm a little bit more confident and more ready to spin, but look how quickly I gain on the cart ahead. Mind you, cart 81 is a very fast cart. Skipping through, I just wanted to show you a mistake that I had made and how important it is to kind of be patient, especially when you're behind someone that might be a little bit more slow than you. I approached turn number 5 here, and instead of staying on the outside, I try to dive on the inside, which immediately forcing me to spin off and another driver. So just wanted to show you that sometimes it's just worth being patient rather than trying to force a move and force a mistake from the drivers. So going into this next lap, this is actually the fastest session that I did the entire day, but the second fastest session in terms of all the drivers that were out during this day. There's a lot of things that you can kind of take away from this. I definitely felt very confident going into all of the corners here using somewhat of a racing line. I believe at this point the tires were pretty warmed up, and this would have been my 4th run in free practice 3 here, but feeling good, feeling very confident in a lot of these corners. Just enough rotation, enough grip, enough speed, and I just happy to be able to put together a very complete and full lap and pace compared to other drivers that were racing this day. As we come to the end, we'll kind of get ready for qualifying here, and as I slip a little, I'm able to correct it going into the final corner, and checkered flags are waved. Now going into qualifying, you're about to witness me crash the fuck out. This was the second session this kart was out for this entire day, and I am not surprised why, but every single corner I got to, I would spin out. Even when I was going slow, it was just spin after spin and just not able to rotate the car at all. And here I'm trying to stay on the outside and rotate it towards the outside of the track, and it just would not rotate at all. I get on the grass just to make sure I don't screw up anyone else's qualifying time and just try to get on track really safely. And guess what? Going into this corner, I'm at a low speed, and guess what? Again, I spin out. At this point, you can start to see the confidence dropping after coming from free practice 3. Just every single corner, spin, even if you're going slow. So I just called it a day and got right into the race. So for the new drivers that haven't joined us before, just know that you can change your kart. You'll just have to take a grid penalty. So that's exactly what I did. I started with kart 51 and I moved to 60. And since I was last, I didn't really have to take a grid penalty. So this is the part where my GoPro kept cutting in and out, so I wasn't able to record the full race, but you'll be happy to know that I started P7 and finished P5. So thanks again for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.